the little philosophy that I have underneath Memento Mori.
Oh, yeah, I wanted to ask you about
Uh,
that, but yeah, please explain.
yeah.
Yeah.
So Memento Mori translates to remember we all must die. Um, and I think overall my philosophies of life have become very stoic. Um, so in terms of that time piece keeps me like in the present, or is a reminder of staying in the present moment, knowing that the inevitability of life is always literally right there. Sometimes it could be right around the corner and you never know. So as much as we think we have a lot of time, that we have a lot of time, it's kind of like a double-edged sword. We have a lot of time, but then it's almost like we don't have a lot of time,
Yeah, 100%.
right?
It reminds me of one of my inspirations, Gary V. He
Mhm.
says, like all my life, I've been told, parents, and I'm from an Italian background, so they're always
Mhm.
like, life is short. You better know what you're doing because you can mess it up. Like just very rough around the edges in a way.
Yeah.
Um, there's no room for really the arts, and if you go for it, you got to prove yourself. But then you come
Yeah.
across someone like Gary V. Um, and he's like a serial entrepreneur that believes life is long. And
Yeah.
first time I'll be honest, I heard that because again, all my life, I don't know if it's the environment that I was raised, I would always hear life is short.
Yeah.
And when I realized when he was saying life is long, it's kind of like what you're saying is, anything could happen at any
Mhm.
time. And we're probably are in our 20s, we're young, and we're saying to ourselves, oh, these people have made it by this age. But in reality, it doesn't really matter what age you are. I was telling a
Yeah.
friend on the last podcast, like, there's this joke, like, people say on Instagram, oh, you're 22, you're getting old, or 25. And I'm laughing. I'm saying, well, what does Drake have to say? Like, he's pushing 40 and he lives a lifestyle that's more youthful than any of us. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
So I just kind of like always go back to that. And I think it's a healthy attitude towards when you pursue something as audacious as a filmmaking career, right? Is to
Yeah.
tell yourself it could happen at any time. A lot of my heroes, they made it, like Tarantino in their 30s, Scorsese.
Yeah.
They weren't like superstars at 20 years old. That's where they were building their skills.
Yeah.
um
And kind of like what you're going off of what you're saying, it's like I feel like well, in society, there's these pressures that we feel that we have to hit certain marks of achievements with certain things
yes.
by a certain life age. But like you said, a lot of these big time directors, filmmakers, singers, actors, a lot of them end up making it later on in life, but it's through a lot of trials and tribulations that they go through in their early stages.